Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I wanted to go ahead and talk about love and hip hop Atlanta. Like some floating around. Girl, I really just want to talk about Erica and Bambi. Quad as is kept. But before we get into that, because that's really most of what I feel like. I feel like that was really the meat and potatoes of this episode. Um, Spice Spice, her kids come to Atlanta. Her kids live with her mother um, because, Spice travels a lot for work. So, anyways, they're in town visiting their mother. So it's Spice's mother, and her kids come to Atlanta because Spice lives in Atlanta. Her mother and her kids live in Jamaica. Um, is it Jamaica? Um, and she tells the kids that she has to have another surgery. And the son starts to cry. Um, she says she told them that she was not going to keep anything from them. Um, so that's why she told them. Um, I didn't think anything was wrong with that. I do believe that girl. That's why I said, girl, y'all, kids don't need to know everything, but if a child tells you, in an age appropriate way, like, can you please let me know if something is wrong with you, mommy? Girl, just let the kids know because I think that also establishes some trust. But I ain't got no kids, so I don't know. But the little boy starts to cry. The little girl starts to cry. I know this is gonna sound so trifling. But I was hollering at little Nicolette because little Nicolette, well, girl, I think Miss Thing was nervous because girl, she was tearing that pizza up and wiping her face at the same time. girl, girl, wiping and biting, wiping and biting. I said, girl, Miss Thing ain't put that slice of pizza down. Girl, since Spice told her that she had to have a little surge. Um, but the kids are gonna be okay. Um, later in the episode, Spice goes to see a doctor. Now, I actually follow this man on Instagram because y'all know I want me some men lipo 360, and he was one of the doctors. I saw he had did some work on a couple of guys, and I was like, oh, okay, his work actually isn't that bad. But I prefer someone in the city that I live in. I don't want to have to travel, even if it's in the United States. There are too many doctors, too many plastic surgeons in Houston, Texas, for me to have to travel outside of Houston, Texas. I'd rather just be there, girl, get sucked, girl, and then go back home, and then my sister and them come knock on my door just to make sure I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, but I follow him on Instagram. And I was confused. I don't know what type of. I thought he was a plastic surgeon. Now I don't know what all plastic surgeons can do. So some of y'all are gonna have to explain this to me. Why was she going to see a plastic surgeon? Was it to, I guess, remove? Girl, now let me say this. I owe. I don't know if Spice watches YouTube, if she's run across any of my videos, but I want to apologize to Spice because it was not until I saw those scars. When I saw those scars on Spice, I said, oh my God. Now I see why Miss Thing was running around her talking about, girl, I almost died. I really thought at one point Spice was, I don't know why, I just felt like Spice was putting 20 on 10. I did. And I didn't think that it was as bad as Spice was saying. I didn't think that she was anywhere near close to death. Um, I just thought she was being extra for reality TV. I really did. I thought that Spice was probably over there getting some plastic surge, and girl, she got a hold to a bad needle. Now I still think that's what happened. I think that's what happened. Why how it all went downhill. She was over there in the Dominican Republic getting some plastic surge. Girl got a hold to a bad needle, got a hold to a bad scalpel, whatever they call, and honey, it just went downhill from there. Got a hold to a bad doctor. She went to one of those doctors who do 2-for-1 specials. Yeah. Y'all gonna stop being cheap when it comes to your body, girl. The price is the price, okay? And the best work is what you should want, and the best doctor is who you should get. But anyways, but when she lifted her shirt up in that doctor's office, and I saw those scars, I said, "Oh my god, girl! Did y'all see those scars? For those who watched the show, did y'all see those scars on Spice's body?" I said, "Oh my god, girl! That looks. When I tell you that looks, girl, it looks painful." So regardless of how the scars got there, whether I think that it was through plastic surgery or whatever, the fact remains that Spice did go through some stuff. And I see why Spice said that she did die and was brought back alive because girl, Miss Thing got some battle wounds. Miss Thing was like she was fighting in World War One. Girl, I said, "Oh my god, oh my god!" No wonder why Spice been running around here acting like a fool, girl. Because I think I would be doing the same exact thing, girl, if I had to take my shirt off and see these scars on me. Oh my god. Um. So yeah, but I'm assuming she was going to the plastic surgeon. So after she had the surgery, he could do whatever he needed to do to, I guess, make the scars look pretty. I don't know, but he's a plastic surgeon. So y'all have to explain to me why she went there. Um, One thing I don't like about Spice, we'll talk about that in a little bit. Rashida meets up with Erica Dixon. Um, Man, let's just go ahead and get into it because I don't have time to be waiting. Erica and Bambi look like complete fools to me. They really, really did. I think that when it comes to Erica, I don't remember. Girl, listen, it's been what? How many seasons? 11 seasons of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I don't remember, and I think I've watched. I think I watched every season when it was the old Love and Hip Hop, like the Mimi and the Jocelyn and those girls and boys, TBJs, and then I missed a couple. I haven't watched every season, but the old Love and Hip Hop, y'all, the people I just said, I think I watched every season. Um, So I don't remember all the ins and outs of Scrappy and Erica's relationship. I don't know if Bambi played a part in the demise of. I think she did. I don't think she was the biggest part, but I think she did. I can't remember. Erica looks foolish. Even when they played the clip back and the attorney asked her, "What?" I know she said, "Is Bambi a good stepmother?" What did she say? I think I wrote it down. I think she asked her. I didn't write it down. I think she asked her if this was last. I'm going back to last week's episode when Bambi was supporting Scrappy to meet up with his lawyer. Is Bambi a great stepmother? And Erica's response was, I never cared for her. Like I don't like her. Right then and there, I should have known that Erica was on some bullshit. Just listen to me. Because she didn't ask you about how you felt about her. She asked you how was she as a stepmother. And quiet as it's kept, your response should have been, well, I think the best person to answer that question will be our daughter Imani. She can tell you how she is as a stepmother, but she brought how she felt about Bambi into the equation. Now, I also understand that yes, if someone is mistreating your child, then you're going to feel some type of way about it. If that's the case, you could have just said, "Girl, I think she's a horrible stepmother because for what my daughter tells me, she mistreats her." So I should have known Erica was on some bullshit right then and there. So Rashida has Erica and Bambi sit down to have a conversation. Do I believe that Bambi has mistreated Imani? Yes, I do. I do believe that. Do I believe that there are times where Bambi will probably prepare food for the home and Imani was probably in her room? And by the time I could see, this is what I think was happening. I don't know this to be factual, but they mentioned Imani not eating, her not feeding Imani when Imani was there. I could see Imani being in her room, her telling her to come downstairs to eat. Imani, like, I'm gonna eat what I want to eat. And by the time she got downstairs, honey, either all the food was gone or either she had already packed up all the food and put it in the refrigerator and told Imani, don't you mess up my kitchen. I could see something like that happening. But also we have to also bring in, guess who else into the picture? The daddy. So if Bambi was mistreating Imani, what the fuck was her daddy at? So I'm still trying to understand, why does Erica have all this girl anger towards Bambi when even you, when you were arguing with Bambi, you called her and Scrappy raggedy asses for trying to get your children taken away from you. Erica is on some, I want to get my lick back at Bambi for having something to do with, I guess, my relationship with Scrappy coming to an end, even though the relationship was already a raggedy ass, hot ass mess, anyways. So she's going to side with Scrappy in order to try to get her lick back at Bambi. Then she's going to sit her black ass down in front of Bambi and try to throw dicks. Shout out to Erica De Niro TV, in each other's faces. You're second best. Is it true that girl? All is it true? Could it be true that the only reason why Scrappy married Bambi was because Eric didn't want him? Possibly. Is it true that girl? He probably gave that ring that he gave to Erica to Bambi. Possibly. But what I'm saying is, like, it's crazy how they really sat there and was throwing Scrappy in each other's faces. Like, I'm like, girl, I started having secondhand embarrassment watching these two women who have both been dogged out by the same nigga sit here and throw the same nigga in each other's faces. And then Erica has the audacity to sit beside this man in a lawyer's office to support him because he apologized about trying to get my kids taken away from me. So if Bambi apologized, will all be good in the hood? Because if she had accepted Scrappy's apology, then even when her and Bambi got into an argument, she wouldn't have been referring to Scrappy as raggedy ass. If you really were over Scrappy, or accepting Scrappy's apology. No, your anger and hatred is towards Bambi because most of the time y'all get mad at the woman. We're just gonna call a thing a thing. Even though we know Scrappy ain't about shit, all Erica's anger is towards Bambi. Do I believe that Bambi was probably mistreating Imani sometimes? Yes, I do. But I also, you need to be asking, what the fuck was her daddy at? Do I think that Bambi is a goddamn liar when she said that she had moved into her new house and she had a room for Imani at that house? Girl, I said, Bambi, you a goddamn lie. Ain't no way you gonna get me to believe that you have moved into your new home and you brought Imani's old furniture to your new home and gave her a room. Do I believe that Imani only goes to the house or when Erica and Scrappy were still together? Probably because I think they were still together. No, because he had moved out. Okay, I guess by the time they shot this scene, Scrappy had moved out. But do I believe that before Scrappy had moved out, the only time Imani would go to the house is when Bambi was not there? Yes. So yes, Bambi, Imani was at your home, but she was at your home when your ass wasn't there. So like I said, Bambi ain't never been innocent, okay? And Bambi, she gonna tell half truth sometimes too. That's why when we watch these shows, you have to listen to what these people be saying. And then sometimes you have to listen to what they're not saying. And then sometimes you have to listen to what they say and what they say, and then you have to start putting shit together. Okay. Um, Bambi said something about um I bet she was basically bragging about Scrappy being her husband. And at one point she threw in Erica's face that she ain't nothing but a baby mama. Bambi. The man that you're married to couldn't even be a grown ass nigga and take care of his responsibility and pay something that a lot of grown ass people pay, and it's called rent and mortgage. The husband that you're throwing in Erica's face, girl, had you packing up your boxes because you pretty much got evicted from your home. The husband that you're throwing in Erica's face got you and your children living out of U-Haul boxes, girl. So I'm baffled at how Bambi is gonna throw throw Scrappy in Erica's face, and I'm baffled at how Erica is throwing Scrappy in Bambi's face. Like y'all look dumb. Like, do y'all see? I know. Girl, I hope they watched this show back and said, "Oh my god, I cannot believe, girl." Um, I just thought it was a mess. I just thought it was a mess. I just didn't think it was cute. He followed me to the Dominican Republic. You're second best. I'm not what she said, I'm not arguing with a baby mama. And then she was like, "You a baby, you about to be a baby mama soon." And she was like, "I'm actually an ex-wife. I'm actually an ex-wife. I'm actually an ex-wife." Girl, girl, you an ex-wife to a nigga who can't even pay his motherfucking bills. Like, girl, like y'all be wanting to brag and throw shit in this. Like, girl, you can't throw no nigga in my face who can't even be grown enough and man enough to take care of his motherfucking responsibilities as a grown ass adult, okay? You can't throw no nigga in my face who can't even do the basic shit in life. Like the basic shit is as a grown ass person is to pay your bills. Like how you a grown ass man in your 30s, in your 40s, girl, and you don't know that your rent is due on the first. And you want to brag, you want to throw in Erica's face that you not no baby mama, you an ex-wife. Girl, you act like you acting like you the ex-wife to Jeff Bezos. You acting like you the ex-wife to Russell Wilson. You acting like you the ex-wife to Barack Obama. You the ex-wife to Scrappy. Girl, a nigga who don't even want to pay you child support. Girl, you're like, you're like, Bambi and Erica looked insane to me. They really did. They really did. Y'all both on an ain't shit nigga, dirty, dusty, broke dick in each other's face. Girl, how y'all both throwing a dusty, dirty dick in somebody's face? Dusty, dirty, and broke. Girl. Erica had said at one point she was mature enough to have the conversation, but to me, quiet as it's kept, Erica, she was the one who really kind of like started popping off first. I get that somebody could say that Erica was probably triggered by Bambi kind of low key lying, but girl, Erica, girl, Imani said Erica abused her. We talked about this already some months ago in Hot Topics. I believe it. I believe that she abused her. I believe that Imani did say that. I think Erica even came out and said that she basically had like popped Imani. You know how like you get a pop. You know how you get your ass whooped by your mom or your daddy. We're gonna call it a good thing. I think she probably got her ass whooped, and then girl, she ended up saying that Erica abused her. I don't think Bambi is lying about that. But then again, like I said, I think Erica even came out and said that girl, she did like pop Imani, and then Imani low key basically said she was abused. And then, girl, your baby daddy and his wife tried to get your children taken away from you while you around here talking about girl, Scrappy apologize. Girl, shut up. Um, that's my husband. You're mad? Girl, no, I'm not. Girl, you ought to be mad, girl, because I ain't packing up boxes. Girl, all my plates is in the cabinets. Girl, my sheets are folded up in the linen closet. Girl, I ain't packing up nothing. Girl, your husband got you packing up. Okay? Anyways, girl. Shakana Joe. Oh, and then another thing too. Girl, this is gonna sound real fucked up what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Imani don't have to have. Girl, this is gonna sound so messed up, but Imani don't have to have no relationship with Bambi's kids. Sorry, I know that sounds so messed up, but the point. This is what I'm trying to say, girl, and it's a good chance she probably won't. Imani does not like Bambi. Bambi does not like Imani. Bambi and Scrappy are no longer together. The only time she might see her brothers and sisters is if they're in the care of Scrappy, and that's if Scrappy is going. We don't know what type of dad is Scrappy gonna be. Is he gonna be a weekend father? Is he gonna be every other week father? Right? Is he gonna do have full 50-50 custody? Right? But if Imani goes off to college, then Imani gonna start living her own life. So she probably not even gonna even see them kids. You see what I'm saying? The only ones she probably gonna see all the time are the ones that her mama got. So Imani might not even have no relationship with her brother and sister. Quiet as this kept. So they could go ahead and throw that out the window. As far as Imani might look at it as, girl, they're my daddy kids with a bitch who I don't like. That's how Imani probably gonna look at it. Shakana Joe come in drunk, loud. She sees Jessica White. She said, "You was fucking that boy." Girl, just loud. I know Jessica was uncomfortable. Girl, I just don't want my identifier to be a nigga who I was fucking. Girl, I'm a whole supermodel, bitch. Watch how you address me. But I mean, girl, quiet as kept Jessica White. That's been her storyline this whole goddamn season. Is the fact that girl, she got dogged out by Nick Cannon. Um, but I didn't like that. I was like, girl, girl, like this is Jessica White, supermodel of the world, girl. And your first time introducing her, girl, your first time meeting her, girl, is you talking about some nigga who she fucked. Yeah, I'd have been so disgusted, girl. Let me get up out of here. um, but Shakana Joe and Carly Red got into it. Listen, this is what I don't like about Spice. Carly Red is extra. I think Carly Red is doing a whole bunch of acting this season. Even when Mita brought her birthday cake, Carly Red at her big ass 50-plus-year-old age was just like, boo. Carly Red not even crying. Oh my God, somebody brought me a birthday cake and nobody ever pays attention to me. And oh my God, and this is how the first time I ever feel loved. And I'm always going out for other people's birthdays and nobody ever pays attention to my birthday. Girl, shut up. But I do believe that Erica, girl, I'm back on Erica. I do believe that Spice was dead ass wrong for not letting the group know that even if it did not come directly from Spice's mouth, it came from your team, which is you. Spice wants to play this game of I did not say for you not to tell them blah blah blah. Okay, you didn't say it because you was fighting for your life. Okay, your body was cut halfway open, right? Because you got a hold to a bad spatula. Okay, a bad knife, girl, it's a bad anesthesia. So we know you was fighting your. But girl, the point is, even if it did not come directly from you, it came from somebody in your team. So instead of Spice just telling Yandy and Rashida, Carly would just follow the instructions from my team. They told her, don't let anyone know anything. And Carly was just doing basically what my team had advised her. It's still that simple. But they're trying to make it seem as though Carly is wrong for not telling where Spice was at when, girl, your people told Carly not to say anything. At that point, Carly should have been cussing out Yandy, Rashida, and it's especially Spice, girl. And quiet as it's kept, if y'all gave a damn, girl, just like what's the name said, bitch. I flew over, girl. What was you at, Shakana? I packed my carry-on bag and pumped it to go to see my home girl. What was you at? What was you at, Yandy? Was y'all gonna fly over there? I guess they said. I guess they said. I guess they would say they could get in contact. If you couldn't if you couldn't get the information through me, girl, you could have went through anybody else. If y'all as close as the Spice as y'all say that y'all are, then I know Spice is not the only person that you know within her camp. Y'all couldn't have got in contact with Mita, or y'all couldn't have got in contact with her booking agent, or girl, her mama, or girl DM Nicolette on Instagram. If she got I don't know if Nicolette got an Instagram or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are different avenues that they could have taken to get in contact with Spice, I believe. And I think they're all trying to pile on Carly Red, and I don't like that. I really don't. Um, I just don't think it's right, especially when Carly had orders from Spice's team not to give out any information, regardless of who it was. Anyways, Carly is a lot. She's a handful, but on that one, Carly ain't wrong. All right, y'all. Is that pretty much it? The food, I do want to go to Frost Bistro. I said I'm gonna go when I go to Atlanta. I'm gonna go. You know, I'm going to Atlanta just to eat, honey. I want to go to Frost Bistro. I want to go back to OLG and get me some of them deviled eggs. Some deviled eggs is sick. I want to go to Fat Max Rib Shack. I want to go to Hattie Marie's Barbecue. It's another place, girl. My sister, my best friend. It's another place, girl. He tagged me in because he like to eat just like me. He's skinny, but girl, I'm the big sister. He the little sister. But we both like to eat though. It's another place he told me he wanted to go when he went back to Atlanta too. Anyways, child, I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Bye, y'all.